Hey everyone, Dave here for Peace Camera. In this week's video, we're going to showcase a really neat macro lens, the Laowa 25mm f2.8 Super Macro. So if you are a lover of macro photography, then this lens might be just for you. This is a 25mm 2.8 super macro lens, meaning this will go from 2.5 times to 5 times magnification of actual size. It's a manual focus lens, but it is so sharp, and the images that you're going to get out, which you're going to see momentarily, are really, really cool. Has a minimum focus distance of 45 millimeters at 2.5 and 40 millimeters at 5 times. So that means, and that's from the sensor plane. So that means when this lens is extended, you can get almost really just completely right on top of the object that you're shooting. So let's go ahead and unbox it so you can see it, because it has a little bit of an unusual design. So you get a nice little carry bag, and here is the lens itself. Now you might think this is the front element of the lens, but nope, that's the rear element. Here is the front element. Now it's very narrow, and they designed this so you can have as much light coming in from the sides. If this was a standard front element macro lens like the Sony 90 or the Nikon 105 or the Canon 100, if you have your object up that close, you're going to block all the light, and you're really going to need to be very creative in how you're going to light your subject. With this being such a narrow, it gives you so much more room to allow a lot of light to be put on around the side. So this is, again, a manual focus lens, and to focus it, you're going to be extending it, so you're going to go between your 2:5:1 to 5:1 magnification here, and then you have a little aperture ring on the front going from 2.8 to f16. Now, when I shot with this, something shooting that close, the depth of field is super, super shallow. So obviously you're going to want to be using a tripod first of all when you're shooting with this lens, because handheld, I tried it, it was nearly impossible. I couldn't get a sharp image even at super fast shutter speed. It just was not. I have too much handshake. But I would really suggest putting this on a tripod, and if you want some good depth of field, you can stop down, but you're also going to have to put in a lot more light. So what I would suggest doing is shoot wide open at f2.8 or f4, and then focus stack, so you shoot multiple images. You're just moving the lens back and forth across the object in very minute ways just to get that full depth of field. So I'll throw some images up on the screen that I shot. First, I started out shooting the back of one of my Sony lenses, first using the little lens contacts, the little gold contacts for the lens, just to get up there, see how well I can get on that. And then I shot one of the little mounting screws that holds the rear mount to the lens itself, and I was amazed at how close and how detailed you can get. Then I went and grabbed a penny and shot that, and you can see again how shallow the depth of field that the word Liberty isn't even completely in focus. Now I could have played around a little bit more and tried to get that focus line completely, but again, when you're shooting this hard and the amount of time I had to play with this lens yesterday, it's a lot of practice to get this right, but I still think just zooming in is super, super sharp at 5:1 magnification. This lens is available in many different mounts, although the one we have here in store is a Sony E mount, but it's both in Canon EF and RF mount, Nikon F and Z mounts, Pentax K, and Sony E mount. Sorry, Fuji users, it's not available in your mount at this time. And the great thing about this lens retails for only $399, so I think it's a very, very good deal, especially if you're really into macro and want to try some really unbelievable focus stacking with this lens. So if you'd like to see this lens or anything else that we have here in the store, come on down and see us. We're at 5039 Falls of Neuse Rd in the Quail Corner Shopping Center, corner of Falls of Neuse and Millbrook, or give us a call here at the store, 919-836-2222. So if you like this video, please do hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I put out new videos every single Friday. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this macro lens. And that's going to do it for this week's video, and we'll see you all next week.